Perl tutorial part 23, commenting your code. The main reasons for commenting your code being if someone else was to look at your script sometime in the future, then comments you make and labels will help that person understand your code. But I think more importantly, commenting your code will help you understand your own code when you come back to it in a few months or in a year's time, because some scripts grow to be hundreds and hundreds of lines long, maybe 1,000 lines long, so that's the time when it's really important to comment your code. So let me give you an example now. A comment actually starts with what I call the sharp sign, and the Perl interpreter will read every line in your script except for the first line, because obviously that has a sharp sign, as a comment. So a comment looks like this basically, and we can have some kind of code happening here. If x equals y, print do something. So anyway, so our comment here could be, if statement for x and y, for example, or maybe you could put the variables there or something there. Now, a lot of the time what I do is I'll indicate where the end of my if statement is, because you might end up with statements within statements within statements, and you sometimes don't know which closing bracket relates to which opening statement. So sometimes most of the time I will do this kind of thing here. And then we might have an else statement, so we'll do something else. Now, what you can also do is you can label or comment your code at the end after the colons. So this is a line where we're going to print something, so we could just label that print, and then for this one I could label that so I know that this is the end of my else statement. Now, for as the scripts get longer and longer and longer, sometimes it's a good idea to do extra big labels, something like that, and then your whatever this code is about. So it might be pick random number, then you might fill the rest of this in like that, like so, and then you'll have a big lot of code coming all the way down here for a while, and then you might have a new section of your script, so you can do a new one of these, and you might have your secret routine that does something real cool in there. So yeah, these really stand out when you're scrolling down hundreds and hundreds of lines and you want to try and find a piece of your script to change or to work on or to add to or to whatever. So this is a good habit to get into, commenting your script, mainly for yourself, from my experience.